Good morning. Today we are going to start to study simplifying and comparing ratios. Now let's remember something about the ratio. Okay, a ratio compares the size of two quantities. Now a ratio doesn't have any units, and ratio is a way of comparing relative sizes. For a ratio, make sure both numbers have the same units, and to compare two ratios, first simplify them. After this one, let's go. Now I am going to draw here some shapes, circles. Okay. And squares and circles. Now here, let's find the ratio of the circles to squares. Now here let's count how many circles we have. Okay, ratio of circles to squares. Now here let's count how many circles we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles. Now, and how many squares we have? 1, 2, 3 squares we have. Now ratio of circles to squares is 7 to 3. Now we can write this ratio inversely. Ratio of squares to circles, it will be how many squares we have? 1, 2, 3 squares we have, and 3, 7 will be. Now we can write these ratios also in different ways. We can say the ratio of the squares to all the shapes, it will be number of the squares 3 over 10 will be. If we are going to write the circles to the ratio of the circles to the all shapes, it will be 7 over 10. Okay. Now after this one, we can write these ratios in different ways. In different writings we can write. Now let's remember what we said. The ratio of the squares to the total shapes, it was 3 over 10. This 3 over 10 we can write in different forms, like this one, 0.3 or 0.30, or we can write this one as a 30%. Now here we can change the ratio in different forms, as we see. Now let's solve our first example. Our first example is this one. Now Alex takes 1 hour to walk to school. If he cycles, it only takes him 18 minutes. Lolita takes 1 hour 28 minutes to walk to school. If she cycles, it takes her 24 minutes. Who is faster at walking compared to cycling, Alex or Lolita? Now for this one, let's write the given things to us on the board. Now here Alex, let's say. Now he walks 1 hour, okay, and he cycles 18 minutes. Now here 1 hour is 60 minutes, and 18 minutes, now we wrote them without any unit. Now after that, we are going to simplify these numbers between each other. For this one, we are going to find the highest common factor of 60 and 80. Okay, this one is 6 will be. Now here 60 divided by 6 it will be 10. 18 divided by 6 it will be 3. Now this is the ratio for Alex in simplest form. Now let's find the Lalita. Now she walks 1 hour and 28 minutes. And she cycles 24 minutes to school. Now let's change this one to the minutes together. It will be 88 minutes to 24 minutes. Let's find highest common factor of 88 and 24. It will be 8. Dividing 88 by 8, it will be 11. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Now as you see, the second number, cycling number, is in both of them same. Then we are going to compare the walking time. Now here, which one is the smaller? Now here, as you see, 10 is smaller than 11. Then Alex has the faster. Alex is faster walking time compared to cycling. Now, after this one, let's go our second example. Now, our second example is in basketball practice. Two players take shots at the basket. AJ shot 28 on target and missed 42 shots. Now let's go. Let's write about AJ. Now on target he shot 78 and missed 42. Now Ben shot, let's say Ben shots on target 80 and missed 45 shots. Now question is this one: which player had the higher success rate? For finding this one, we need to find the percentage of the shots. Okay, let's go and let's evaluate this one. For AJ, the percentage will be, okay, on target, he shots on target 78, total target will be 78 and plus missed and multiplied by 100 to finding the percentage. It will be equal to 78 divided by 120 multiplied by 100. The result will be 65%. Now let's go, let's evaluate Ben. Now Ben, he shots on target 80. Total shots will be 80 and plus missed. Multiply finding for percentage 100. It will be equal to 80 divided by 125 multiplied 100. The result will be 64%. Now as we see here, 65, with the 65 percentage, AJ shots better than Ben. Now let's go to the next example. Let's go to the next example. Example 3. Example 3 is write this ratio in its simplest whole number form. Now here what we have 0.18. The ratio with 27% and the ratio with 9/20. Now what we are going to do for this one, to get rid of decimal, percentage and fraction, multiply all of them by 100. It will be 0.1827 percentage and 9/20. We are going to multiply them with 100. Multiplied with 100, multiplied with 100, and multiplied with 100. Now this will be decimal multiplying 0.18 multiplied 100, it will be 18. Now 27% multiplied by 100, it will be 27, and 9/20 will be multiplying by 100, 45 over 45, sorry. Now with this one we are going to find highest common factor of 18, 27 and 45. It will be 9. It means we are going to divide this one by 9, this one by 9, this one by 9. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Okay, 27 divided by 9 is 3, and 45 divided by 9 is 5. Now we get the simplest form, whole number form of that question. Now let's go to the next example. Now the next example is two different colors of pink paint are made by mixing red and white. Now let's say here we have paint A, and it has red and white. Now here the ratio of the paint A is 7 red and 16 white. The paint B is 2 red and 5 white. Now as you see here, the numbers, the ratios already in their simplest form. Now here we are going to use the unitary method here. The unitary method. For making unitary method, we are going to do in this form. For paint A, 7 and 16. Both sides we are going to divide by 16. Divide by 16, 7 and 16 divided by 16. Now when we are going to divide 7 by 16, we are going to get 0.4375, and other side we are getting 1. Now it means for 1 unit white we are going to use 0.4375 red. Now let's do this one for paint B. This will be red and white. Now here we have the ratio 2 and 5. 2 divided by 5 and 5 divided by 5. Here we are going to get 1, and here we are going to get 0.4. Now here 0.4375 is bigger than 0.4. Then paint A is darker than paint B. Now today we finished our lesson. Now as you know, we have homework after this one. Now let's see the homework. Our homework is page 209, exercises 13A, questions from 1 to 7. I hope you are going to do your job. Have a nice day. See you on next lesson.